What's up, everybody? This is Slowpoke here, and we're on episode 6 of the Slay Team. We are currently just waiting on one more person who will hopefully be joining us soon. Regardless, we will be continuing the adventure shortly, very shortly. And yeah, so today is following up last episode, of course. There is a lot of panic with shark people attacking the city, and now we get to deal with the fallout of that. So here we go. Great. Welcome everyone. This is the Slay Team. I'm Slowpoke, the DM, and this is Val's channel.
Hi, bitches.
All right, Val, if you want to take it away. Just do it.
So yeah, I'm Val. I'm playing Ryu. She is an Aasimar shadow monk / celestial sorcerer, and she's a weirdo that touches your face to make you feel better, but hates being touched herself. So yeah, she just doesn't know what's going on. There's shark people, and she's like, these people I'm okay with, like half of them, so I will stick around until it doesn't benefit me anymore. So that's what I play. Next.
All right, as we'll do Jacob next.
Hello, I am playing Tiberna. He is a deep gnome mystic, so you can sort of shoot mind bullets and all that fun stuff. Do psionics, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, and we have Andy.
Yes, and I am playing Dr. Vincent Price. Victor Price. I keep getting that wrong. Dr. Victor Price. He had a fantastic time during the Shark Band invasion because nothing at all touched him, and he apparently even got to kill the priestess. So I think that's good for him.
I think that's the best session you've had.
Yeah, I killed a lot of stuff. I was deaf last time.
There was a lot of magic Armageddon happening. It was pretty fantastic. You guys definitely wiped out way more of those shark people than I was counting on. And we appear to be well, maybe Ruby will take Jammy's spot for now.
Who?
Ruby will take Jammy's spot.
Yes. Ruby is gonna play with us. She's at Tabaxi Road. And that's an actual butthole.
Banned
oh no,
from
we're
Twitch.
banned.
Good talking to you guys. Banned. All right. So, last time on the Slay Team episode 5, which is, I still haven't come up with a good title for that. I'm just horrible procrastinator. Anyways, you guys took refuge in the town of Relit after your adventures with the hag and all the awful frog monsters and being eaten. Before you had a chance to leave the city, you were besieged by the shark people, the raiding party that had followed you out of the ocean. You managed, with the help from the city guard, to fight off the wave, but you have a foreboding feeling that they will be back. Luckily, due to some information gathered by a very helpful kebab kebab salesman, kebab merchant. I don't know what the correct. I don't know what the correct verb for that is. Kebab peddler. You know that
peddler is the one
kebab peddler. You know that there are rumors of a hag that lives in the woods to the east, south of the town of Kurth. And you know this one is fond of twisting people's wishes in horrible, horrible ways. So it is early in the afternoon, and the city guard is tending to the wounded, the dead, and currently putting out the wall that is partially on fire. Somewhat thanks to you. There was a lot of lightning and fire involved with you guys. A bigger boat, yes. Yes, work films. Yes.
A bigger boat. Episode 5, a bigger boat.
Okay. Anyways, so you guys are now deciding what to do.
So Ryu is feeling a little hurt, and she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna go take a nap now."
So we just killed a bunch of things, and you're gonna go take a nap.
She's like, "Yeah, I'm tired."
Won't they be back?
So,
Yeah, but hopefully not by the time I wake up and leave.
Like, how long is this
No,
nap
really
going to be?
Like a short rest.
You want just like a little 50-minute power nap?
Like, yeah, I got a power nap, man.
You guys are definitely okay to take a little power nap if you'd like, and regain some hit die.
Cool. And my key points.
Okay, that'll give me my spells back.
hey, 5 health. I'll take that. Ooh. That's nice.
It's not bad. Got a whole D8? What? Let's do one more. Ah, yeah.
So basically, you guys take a little rest, lick your wounds, bandage them. Takes about 15-20 minutes. And about this time, you start hearing horns coming from the city wall.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like didn't take all that long for the shark people to regroup.
I think that's our cue to leave.
Sounds
As
like
a
plan.
wise man once said, "They're playing my song."
So is this a exit stage left kind of scenario for you?
Yeah.
All
Wait,
right.
did we get our money?
In that amount of time, probably not. You can't find the guard who promised you money. He might be
Yeah,
dead.
I was like,
I don't even think I had time to loot the priestess, who probably had something nice on her.
They're
I am all for living.
It's like we can always find cool stuff. We can't always be alive.
They're wearing armor of shiny rocks and coral. That's why they're really easy to kill.
I was just hoping maybe she had a nice, headpiece or something.
Which is made out of kelp, which smells really bad.
So not really anything that's going to, imply I am their new god.
No, not quite.
Okay. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, just smite some more of them.
Exactly. All right, so if you guys would like to exit the town through the eastern gate, it's about 10 or so miles to the small village of Kurth.
Cool. I'm gonna make sure that I grab Elish to come with us.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's probably really tired.
Elish is pretty beat up. He's just like, no, 5 more minutes, no.
He's been staring at a wall this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him. Just be like, "Come on, dude, let's go." Well, she
You-
doesn't say dude because she doesn't talk like that. She's just gonna kick him and just very blatantly say, "If we don't leave, we'll die."
Elish totally just went AFK there, so yeah, you set him to /follow and head on your way out. All right, so as you guys leave, you not long after exiting the gates that slam shut behind you, you hear the town guard once again involved in battle with the raiding party. And unfortunately, without your magic, it doesn't look good for the city. But that's not your problem because you're not getting paid.
It sounds like to them it was a reoccurring problem for them anyway.
Yeah,
It was just a matter of time.
You only hope that one kebab peddler makes it through it, because damn, those were good kebabs.
Because he was our friend, so.
He was just a humble kebab merchant, and you wish him the best, and hope that they kill him quickly. All right. So-
good kebabs and better information.
Exactly. Who knew a kebab merchant was so well connected?
Hey, everybody needs to eat street meat.
Exactly.
Yes. If you have good food, people will sit there and talk, and you hear things.
He has learned the secret to information as meat in tube format. Anyways, so not far down the path out the town of Rillet, checking behind you, you see a group of the shark people hot on your trail. Because it definitely looks like they're after you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan, guys?
Lightning bolt, level 3.
I mean, to keep running because I'm probably faster than them.
How many are you?
Again, it's like a group of like 40 or so.
40?
Yeah.
I'm booking it.
Dr.
I
Price,
repeat, lightning bolt.
Price can still cast Lightning Bolt. Because what's the range on it? Like 300 feet or something like that?
I know. I think it's at least 100 feet.
It's like a 100 feet line or something like that.
I'm gonna double check, but
But I mean,
as soon
you're
as I
like
remember.
you're like a good like quarter mile down the road when you start noticing them like going around the walls. So I think you might be out of range.
Okay, well then run.
Then run.
Run and work.
Run. I think the consensus is run. Run. Yes, run.
Yeah. But should they get within 100 feet of me, lightning bolt.
They will never be within 100 feet of me unless they are very fast.
But for now, I will settle for running. Feet don't fail me now.
All right. So, you guys, I guess you guys are gonna go take off at a quick run there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just looking up.
I don't have my jumping through the shadow abilities yet.
Yet, I know.
Like-
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
What's your movement speed? I know yours is like 40, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's 40 right now.
Just trying to do some quick calculations. The rest of you has 30? I think everyone has 30. Okay, so yours is 20? 25?
I don't know.
He said no!
Tiny gate here.
Is it 20 or 25?
25.
Okay, it's not that bad, but you might need to be dragged.
I can
Gillish
fly.
and dragon.
I feel like it's good to have someone between me and the shark people, even if he is only bite size.
So I mean, are you just gonna leave T-Bird like kind of behind you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually have to kneecap him to slow him down.
I just believe that he's capable. I just believe. I'm just gonna believe in him.
We believe you can keep up.
See, mastery of air. There we go.
All right.
Yeah. If we go over any difficult terrain. If we
Well-
decide to offer that.
Okay. So I figure if you guys do a full Lord of the Rings run here, it's going to take you guys about an hour and a half to 2 hours to make it to the town. If you want to try and outpace the group that's following you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and outpace them. Also, if everyone just kind of gets close enough to me, I can just cast Pass Without Trace.
But they can still see you.
He shouts from 10 feet ahead
Yeah,
of us.
but then we have like a +10 to our stealth, and we can like hide from them as we're running in the forest or the grass or whatever.
Yeah.
And I can always cast that darkness orb again.
Yeah, like and we're not gonna leave any tracks. So,
All right.
like if they're following us specifically, yeah.
Okay, excellent plan. So is that what's going to happen? That you're going to gather everyone around and cast Pass Without Trace, and then Tiber will
Yeah.
cast like a orb of darkness behind them to sort of block your view as you hightail it out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way, like, I'm not, like, I have to stay within 30 feet of everyone, so I'm not going to be, like, running at full speed anymore.
Okay.
But, it's like, it's essentially this is what happened. Like, Ryu gets, like, really far ahead and realizes that I should probably wait for these guys and do something about this. And so she's going to stop and wait for you guys and be like, all right, we have to cast Pass Without Trace. And she's going to cast it. And she's like, sorry, freaked out for a second. Here we go. And she does it.
Okay. So, as Ryu comes back and groups you all around, casting Pass Without Trace, Tiber, you just manifest an orb of shadows behind you. And again, this is the similar tactic that you did last time, but you know, if a plan works.
And it's not necessarily the same 40 guys that are after us anyway. So
No, I think most of those guys are dead.
yeah, so there's a possibility they have not seen this tactic before.
That's true, and this does give you a good lead on the guys, on the shark people as you escape down towards the small town.
Because I can also cast darkness if we need to, you know, do the whole change direction bit again.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd say if you guys want to like leave them in the dust, like definitely get there really quickly, you would probably take exhaustion.
Okay.
Okay?
Like, do we want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, they have, what, like an hour before they have to turn around and go back to the water?
Yeah.
So we have to run for a solid hour at least.
Yes.
We have to run a solid hour at Tiber's pace at least.
Yes.
So for most of that's a casual stroll.
That's like
Yeah,
that's like not a that's a marathon pace essentially.
Yeah,
Tiber
so
has to run all out, but for SU that's like a solid marathon pace. Except for Ryu's that's like a moderate jog.
That's like
That's almost
I feel like going to the beach today.
But it still beats dying.
But it's still an hour. So yeah, I think that will cause you guys to take 1 point on the exhaustion table right now.
Okay.
So as it stands right now, it's just a disadvantage on ability checks. For the disadvantage on ability checks for the moment.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull up my map here real quick. All right, so after about an hour of running, you guys sort of just like slow down, look back, and you can't really see them behind you. But unfortunately, you do hear something that kind of makes your hearts drop a little bit. Running water.
Okay.
The shark people just need to go into water. It doesn't have to be the ocean.
Oh shit.
And it's coming from ahead of you.
Okay.
As you guys slow down, you see the town of Kurth come into view, with a river running alongside of it. A large, wide, slow-moving river crossed by a old, rickety wooden bridge. So you know that not even in this town, far away from the ocean, you might not be safe. But you have bought yourself at least a momentary reprieve. Until the shark people discover where they can meet up with this river. But you know again that you don't have much time, maybe an hour or two tops before they come looking for you. And judging by what happened at Relite, even without physical means, they have some means of tracking you. Probably magic due to the priestesses with the group.
Okay, which one were they tracking?
It could be any of you, because it could be any.
I thought there was one of us that they thought was special. I'm trying to remember who that was. Now I will drop them into the river.
Could be one of you. Could be all of you.
I am often sought after for my knowledge.
It's definitely you. You should just throw yourself into the river.
No, screw that.
It's definitely you, Doctor. Probably jump into the
The
river.
only advantage of being along the river is that they stay in it. Then my lightning bolt should be a little more effective.
It's not.
See, it's a solid plan.
It's not salt water though. It's not conductive. Well, it's not as conductive as salt water.
Someone give me a giant bag of salt.
So what I'm gonna need is
We
2
can
tons.
work around all problems if we just think about it for a moment.
Hello, Max Rider. Thank you for joining us. We're just currently discussing a plan to salt a river in order to create a giant conductive lightning rod to kill fish people, shark people.
Shark people.
Look
Or
like
or
sharks,
we
taste
dam
like
up the river.
people. Or you dam up the river and flood the town.
Ryu looks at us, and it's like she just looks at the entire party, and we are not a very strong party, okay? So, like, she knows this. And the suggestion of damming a river, she just thinks about it for a second. She looks at him, and he's like, who's damming up a river?
And I mean, Yelesh is like, they could always just walk around the dam too.
He did the Yelesh voice.
Nice in person. I like
That was great.
Thanks, thank you.
Danny?
Where's Jamie here already? What?
Did he make it?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. They could literally just walk around the dam.
In which case, they are all in a nice source of water that is easily salted and electrified.
All right, let's move on before this becomes a white whale. What's the word?
The flying carpet incident. A
No.
cart and a donkey incident.
No, the whale catapult scenario.
Oh.
Because they fixed that in 3.5. Thank you very much. Alright, so guys, you're currently in the small town of Kurth, and when I say small, there's possibly maybe 100 people live here. Maybe. Probably closer to like 60 or so. It's a small town north of a large, heavily wooded forest. And most of them work in the lumber mill to the south of the forest. There is
Where's the finest looking inn?
the finest looking inn. There is none.
We have a choice, right?
Yes, you have a choice between the ground and a rotted, dilapidated small shack that has a broken sign that says IN on it. Because the other end broke off and fell off.
Is it just like hanging out on the ground?
Yeah, like the last third of the sign just broke and fell off and is hanging underneath it.
Nice. We should probably, before warn them about the shark people.
What time is it? It's still in the early in the afternoon, so for the most part there's a few older women around doing their work and chores and stuff, but all of the men are probably at work in the lumber mill.
Cool. I'm gonna go approach one of these really old ladies, and I'm probably the sweetest looking person here, and we all know this is not true though. And I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I just wanted to let you know that there's a horde of shark people heading this way, and you might want to heard about that.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Did we drop already?
We hit a bit of lag there.
Okay. It's lag. I don't think it's a full drop. There we go.
No, we hit a full big old patch of lag here. Looks like we're back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're fine now. I just didn't catch that last bit.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to this old lady, one of these ladies that's like working, and I'm be like, excuse me, not to like alarm you, but there's a horde of shark people on their way here, and you should probably not be around when that happens.
Just like, shark people? What? I don't have time for your nonsense. Go away.
Why would I lie to you?
I don't know.
She's like, Ryu's gonna shrug, and it's like, you know what? I warned you, and if you get eaten, like, don't come to me. I will just not save you.
She's like, rude.
Your face is rude.
Like, you gotta remember, these are like just a group of dirt farmers for the most part. They're, yeah.
And I was like, hey, since we're talking to old ladies, do you know any old ladies here that grant wishes?
Who you calling old?
You are clearly elderly.
I'm 20. She's like,
who is 20.
She's like hunched over, wrinkled, graying hair. She looks like 50.
I'm gonna do the Anchorman thing and be like, I don't believe you.
25.
Madam, are you under the effects of some curse?
You need to leave. You are all very rude.
I am asking for scientific purposes.
I'm gonna scientific a spoon on the top of your knuckles if you don't leave in a second.
I don't know what that means.
You never had an old lady hit the top of your hand knuckles with a wooden spoon before? Oh. She is going inside to get a wooden...
verb does not even belong there.
She is going inside to get a large wooden spoon as we speak. I mean, like, it's more like a paddle.
I'm having flashbacks of the South, man. Come on. That's just my life. So I'm gonna look at the guys and be like, so what do you want to do? They clearly don't believe us. Should we have any responsibility, or should we just look for this hag?
Oh, you actually cared about these people to start with?
I mean, they're living humans for the most part. They at least deserve to be warned and have a warning. They just didn't eat it.
I thought the warning would be when the shark people showed up.
They're simple folk. Salt of the earth. You know, morons.
We probably still need some information on them.
Well, I'm not talking to them anymore.
I will ask one of the other lady. I think there was a couple of them.
Yeah.
Madam, we are searching for a woman who is known for granting wishes around here.
Wishes? You think if someone granted wishes, we'd all be living like this?
I didn't say that she was very good at her job.
I mean, there's some, old tales about the witch who lives in the woods, but those are just things we tell kids to scare them not to go wandering out there.
Well, the woods are farther away from the shark people, so could you point me in the general direction?
What shark people?
The ones that you will be finding within an hour or two. Now, where was the story hag at?
No, they say it's in the darkest part of the woods. You know how those stories go. It's always, the boy gets lost, or they go searching deep in the darkest parts of the wood where no one's seen before. And she grants them a wish, but it's a curse.
Okay.
It's always the same
story.
story.
We need to get lost.
And I'm gonna whisper, ask if the darkest part of the woods is north, south, east, or west.
North, south, east, or west?
Well, probably south of us, but I mean, it's the darkest part of the woods. It's not a real location, It's just it's a parable.
I just turned to my friends, we just have to get lost in the woods. Simple. And it will, again, increase our chances of not being eaten.
Again,
Madam, I
Yeah, I
hope
mean,
that
if
you
we're
are the
lost,
last.
there's a chance the shark people aren't going to find us, and they'll just be preoccupied with, eating all of the women here. So,
I do turn to the woman. You have been very helpful. I hope that you are eaten last.
oh, thank you, young man. Very confused. Wait, shark people? They usually stop at Reddit, don't they?
Oh no, they kept on going.
Oh God, they're coming here. You
We
guys,
tried to tell your friend.
and she basically runs off screaming about how they're all gonna die.
maybe she'll get away.
So congratulations, you caused
Actually,
panic in the second
hey,
village.
Nick,
Yeah.
the woman that didn't believe in shark people, I'm going to cast delusion and make her see a shark person.
Oh God.
Just as we're walking away.
Is there like a save on that or anything?
Nope.
Nope. Oh God.
It lasts for 1 minute, and it's any character within 60 feet, or any mind of one creature within
God.
60 feet. Sees this. Oh,
So like the other lady's already screaming about how the shark people are coming, and then that lady just sees one, she points it and screams and starts running off. Now everyone thinks she's crazy. She's like just running running north actually.
you're welcome.
And then of course just
I'm gonna throw nod at Timber and be like, thanks, fam.
that of course just makes all the panic in the city in that small village just that much worse.
Looks like we're done here.
Guys are terrible adventurers.
We're not adventurers. We're like ragtag mercenaries.
You guys are just. Well, I guess you're fairly decent mercenaries. All right.
I consider this to be the kindest thing we've done in a long time.
You didn't even charge anyone for this.
Now they have a chance of survival.
We did this for free. Out of the goodness of our
We
hearts.
tried very hard.
All right.
I
All
consider it to
right.
be an exchange of information. And then I point to the south. We should be heading on now.
All right. So, do shark people eat the people or mate with them? No, they usually just murder and eat. It's murder and pillaging. They're like
Been lounging in the river for a little bit, so you should go out and murder and pillage again.
Yeah, no, they usually just show up, murder everyone, and steal everything of value. That's kind of their jam. Well, I can't remember what they're actually called. It's just escaping my mind completely.
Because names of these things are really hard to pronounce.
Yeah. I thought it was
It is one of the things I liked about D&D Beyond is it has it tells you how to pronounce things. They say it to you.
It's like not merfolk. What is it?
Koyo?
Salguin?
Sagwin, yeah, the Sagwin. Yeah, that's the one.
Max Ryder knew it.
Yeah, thank you.
Max is good.
Sagwin, that's it. That's why I
I'm
couldn't
glad
remember
we got
it.
a smart person around here.
Well, alright, so Warfilm's just got a gift sub from Val. Hooray.
Yay, I'm paying myself so that you can roll a wild magic search. And I want Andy to roll it. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, where's the table?
I'll link it to you.
Thanks.
What do I roll? D1000?
Yeah,
10,000.
10,000.
10. Here's hoping that the river dries up.
Yeah, like, it's just I've never done anything with Sagwin before, so it's like,
I'll hang out it to you.
are you gonna hang out with it to me? Okay, I don't have my hangouts open actually.
I think I need to throw them into my world, too. I had the Froghemoth as a job. Nobody took it, so somebody else dealt with it. Now I
No.
just.
That's the wrong Strim.
Uh,
Alright, it's in the Slay team right now.
In the Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
and all of our pictures have gone off of Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what did I do?
I don't know, but I see a dog mouth.
You probably
Okay.
minimized. Did you move?
I didn't do anything. I see you guys up on there.
Yeah, we're back now.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still working?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I did there. Alright, 7495. So as you guys are talking about the noble work you've done here, Dr. Price's pockets, all of them, just start to fill, overflowing with green slime.
I feel like I had a lot of pockets too.
Yeah, like all of your pockets.
These were my business cards. They told people I was a doctor.
Like you're not dropping spaghetti, but you're just green like Ghostbusters style slime just oozing everywhere, all out of your pockets.
Nice.
What does it taste like?
Oh
I
god.
don't know. Give it to Timber.
Timber, I need you to eat this.
I'll pass.
Pass. It smells like algae, like old, like musky, just gross.
I'm just gonna keep taking it out of my pockets.
That makes me hungry.
There you go.
This might be good.
Apparently, I have lots of
Salty.
it. It's the hag. She cursed me.
I'll stick my finger out and taste a little bit.
I'm trying to think of a good description for how this tastes. You know when you get like cooked fat, that's sort of like chewy, soft, textureless paste? It's like it's like halfway between rendered fat and cooked fat, and just kind of gelatinous and just slimy, and it tastes like old dirt in the fact that it's just like musty and like mushrooms that haven't been washed almost.
I've had better slime.
You've definitely. It also has like the hand texture consistency of like dog slobber too.
Oh.
That's not gonna wash out.
I'm gonna need new clothes.
At this point, it's like oozing down your pants into your boots.
I'm just trying to use prestidigitation as much as I can.
It doesn't work. Prestidigitation doesn't fix it.
This stuff is immune to magic.
It's immune to magic. Oh god.
We must find a way to harness this as a weapon to use against the people who offend me.
We're just hitting another little lag spike here, guys. Just bear with us.
And I'm just handing out pocket slime to people passing by. Get yourself a pocket slime. Let me know if this helps you live.
People are just like running by, just like handing slime off to them.
Yes.
And of course, they can't even like shake it off their hands.
Like, it'll keep you safe. It's magic resistance.
You're just like throwing it on them as they walk by.
Like, if you live, I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow.
So we have these things, these washable stickers, and basically when they go through the wash, they don't come off completely. They turn into like this sort of like mucousy paper slime. One of my old coworkers, what he would used to do is just scrape it off on his finger and then flick it onto people's shirts. That's exactly what that reminds me of.
I'm just telling people you are resistant to magic now.
Dr. Price, snake slime salesman. Not snake oil. Oil's a thing of the past. The new hot thing is slime.
Yeah. And now I'm like, I blame I blame the snake man for this.
All right, this is gonna take a little.
Hammer the hag.
It's gonna take a little break while Val uses the bathroom real quick here.
Delicious slurm, now with more slime.
Slurm now with 60% more erm to it. Oh God, who's the party slug? Uh-oh, are we lagging again? No. I think Jacob froze. Uh-oh. Oh, you're back. Slurms McKenzie, that's it. Alright, so now that we've got this kind of nonsense out of the way, let's wait for Val to get back, but I'm assuming that you guys, are going to want to head into the city, or into the forest, rather.
Yes.
I don't think this town has much for us other than shark people coming for it.
Not so much.
And I don't know how long the slime will last, but while we're waiting, I'll just put it down right on the path we're going, so that maybe it will slow them down. I don't know what its practical uses are, so I'll try everything.
Its practical uses are to be awful.
Well, you don't know without experimentation.
Also, where's my goddamn pizza?
Is it flammable?
No.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. No, it smells worse, though, when it's set on fire.
But that could be his own defense if we're being tracked by smell. Tiber, I need to coach you with this and set it on fire. It'll only take a moment.
It smells like basically like bug spray when you set it on fire. Like, not awful, but you feel like you probably shouldn't be breathing this in.
It does not stop me from setting more of it on fire.
Right, see if that helps a little bit. I'm just gonna trying to close some things here, so hopefully we can get a little bit less lag going on. I don't know what's happening with my computer. Why it shouldn't be lagging like this. That should make a difference. No, I'm just closing a couple things just to try and help with lag a little bit. We're waiting.
Sorry, I was checking on you.
Okay.
Okay. At least we're not like completely dropping frames. We're just, super lagged.
Just a couple lag spikes. Alright, we're looking fine right now. So, anyways, so yes, I suppose you guys are going to want to head to the forest. I gotta wait for Val to put her headphones in.
What? Tesla's in!
Oh, hey, CRPG Lab. How's it going? Alright, so, a forest. Is that the plan? Get lost in the forest? Intentionally?
Yeah, lost in the forest. Yeah.
Which is almost like a bit of an oxymoron. I don't know how you intentionally get lost.
We let Tiber lead the way.
That's a good plan. It's like, who here has the least amount of nature knowledge?
That's actually probably me, but I have some wisdom, so...
Let's see, Ryu has a...
It would technically be who has the lowest wisdom and put no points into...
Nature's an int check, actually.
Or int? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
Tiber
have 11 int. I have a 0 nature.
Then Ryu should probably lead the way.
Okay. She's gonna lead the way 40 feet ahead of everyone else.
No,
So she will find the problem and warn us of it first.
You don't need to make a nature roll.
Okay.
I was just asking if you had the lowest skill because you're trying to intentionally get lost. So I think the person with the lowest skill should probably lead the way. That kind of logic seems sound to me, at least.
Yeah. I tend to agree.
All right. So after about 40 minutes of just walking through this super, super dense forest, you eventually completely lose the trail. And you're climbing over fallen logs and just basically pushing aside shrubs, and it's just slow going. Except for Tiber. Tiber's actually like doing fine because of his ability. You still have that one active, don't you? The whatever it is.
The air thing?
Yeah, Mastery of Air. Anyways, where's my map? Okay. So you have, after about 40 minutes, you get to that part deep enough into the forest where even though it's a little bit past midday and the sun's directly above you, there's almost no light coming through the tree. And those of you who have dark vision, is a good time to use it, but you're definitely
to use dark vision.
Yeah.
It's just that we see in the dark.
Yeah, because it's definitely like super, super low light. And at this point, you're pretty lost, but you don't quite think you're lost enough.
So, what if?
What if?
There is technically, and I say this to the party, there is no darkest part of the forest unless darkness is cast, and then the witch appears in the darkest part of the forest.
That is a possibility.
That's a plausible theory.
And I have been known to test every theory, including burning slime, so I will cast darkness, and I will also use one of my sorcery points so that way I can see through my own darkness.
All right. So you cast darkness, and you see through it, and everyone's just kind of staying around, waiting for something to happen. And, how long does it last for? Up to 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
A full 10 minutes later, and nothing's happened.
As the darkness subsides, Ryu just kind of like shrugs her shoulders. She's like, I tried.
You tried.
Or you tried. I came up with it. You tried.
What's your guys' passive right now? I really should.
Mine is 16, and Ulysses is 11.
What's yours? Your passive, Jacob?
15.
15? Oh. Then you and Ryu both notice a small lantern, what looks like a lantern, hanging off in the distance.
Hey, look, a small lantern off in the distance.
Like, you're not sure of the direction, you're not sure which way it is, but you can tell that it's not like sunlight or anything like that. It's definitely a small orange light. Pretty far off.
Good job. Have some more pocket slime for your trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Jammy's gonna make it. Jammy's like, well, I mean, I guess we could go to that. It looks like it might be in the darkest part of the forest.
You're such a good Jammy as you let.
It's like he's here with us.
He's here. He is here in spirit.
do we want to go check out this lantern?
Sure. I mean, it's either here or, keep wasting my magic on faulty assumptions.
No
not
one
a
said
fault.
you had to test your magic on it. I would like to point out I am completely capable of casting darkness myself.
It's not a faulty
Well-
assumption. You had a theory and you tested it and disproved it. That's how
I
good
just-
science works.
Yes.
I mean, I know you're a fan of not good science, but, once in a while you have to do it properly.
Hey, my science is very sound. It's just not academically accepted.
Weren't you kicked out of, every medical institution?
Well, most of it was by reputation after the fact.
All right.
Like when they put your picture up at the post office, you can't go to any post office ever again.
So, as you guys head towards the light, it's definitely difficult going. Except for Tiber. Tiber's just kind of just finding the easiest routes through everything. Just, you guys basically have to almost crawl through the shrubbery and underbrush.
Mhm.
You guys try and step over a log and it's rotted through and you just fall into it. It's just awful.
I need to find a good sailor when we get to a big town again.
It takes you guys almost an hour to reach where this lantern is. Well, was. Because despite how much you move forward, you never seem to reach it.
Man, I wish there was somebody here who could grant me wishes. I could really use something. You
As I
know,
recall, though, this is how all the legends start.
shh, I'm trying to lure her out.
I'm just saying, we're probably on the right track. Persistence.
Yeah, but
key.
but I was just seeing if there was an easier way.
Ah, good point. I have no problem with making deals with dark entities.
Nick, would I know what kind of light that is?
Roll a, what kind of check would that be? Give me a sec here.
I think it's just swamp gas that you're leading me after.
Arcana.
Is it a disadvantage?
Yeah, you guys are at disadvantage for skill checks right now. 12? It's definitely magical in nature.
Okay.
You can tell that much, because it definitely is a real light. You are not all hallucinating. But it doesn't seem to be getting closer, and it's leading you towards something.
Shall we keep following the magical light?
Or we could try a different tactic. One of you stay here while the rest of us walk away so that the light follows us. Therefore, the light will come to you.
As you say that, you hear a cackling laugh coming from where the light is.
Madam, I will have you know that it's a perfectly sound theory.
And you hear a voice coming from behind you now. You certainly do seem desperate.
Whoa. Yeah, really metallic there for a second.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, we didn't understand what you said.
Alright. Well, you hear a voice coming from behind you now. Separate from where the cackling was. My, you do seem desperate.
Well, we just want to see you.
And then from your side, a young woman steps out into view. Is that all? I could have sworn you were talking about making deals with dark entities.
Yeah, this guy. And I point to Doctor.
I'm raising my hand. I have no problem with that.
She kind of cackles again, steps behind a tree, and just disappears as a voice comes from a completely different direction now. It's like, you must think I'm quite stupid to believe any of that. I do know why you're here.
I will have you know I am an excellent liar when I have a mind to do so. And you clearly do not know my reputation if you question what I am willing to do for knowledge.
Yes, what would you do for knowledge? But I don't think that's quite why you're here, is it?
I actually forget why I'm here.
Why are we here?
It had something to do with avoiding being eaten. That was the most recent reason.
The reason you're here is because you're looking for the Green Hag's Coven.
Okay.
Because the hag sealed away the power of Talos.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. I wanted to learn more about sealing away the power of gods and not be eaten by shark people. Just sort of neck and neck.
She kind of peers out behind a tree, like almost directly in front of you. Is that all? And I wonder what kind of price you'd be willing to pay for that.
I have this little man here. He'll eat anything.
And he'll survive it for the most part.
We haven't killed him yet.
She cackles and again slips out of sight behind the tree. And her voice comes from yet another direction. I suppose you are in luck, seeing as what we want aligns for the moment.
You're going to have to be more specific because there's a whole village full of people who also don't want to be eaten by sharks.
No. The Sahagween are just tools, trying to steal power, much like you. I just want to twist my sister's dreams a little.
Wow, what did she do?
What?
Like, what did your look, I have an older sister, I understand. Like, did she take your husband or your wife, or did she, like, put peanut butter in your hair? What did your sister do?
Well, she did the most rotten thing of all. She got exactly what she wanted.
And you didn't?
That's not the point. The point is, she got what she wished for. She stole the power that she wanted. And it'd be so much more delicious if she lost it all. And more.
Maybe we can help with that.
And that's
And
what I was thinking too, little. She basically, like, you feel like fingers going up behind you, resting on your shoulders. And that's why I think we can make a good deal, don't you?
Wait, who
I
did she do
step
this?
away from
She
Ryu.
does that to Tiber.
Okay.
I step away from Ryu all the same.
You're like, when you turn around, she's just not there. So, a deal. I suppose you're already mistrustful of the kind of deals I want.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Well, the way I see it, you wish for your sister to lose power. I want power. Tell me how to take her power, and it's win-win.
It's quite simple. She has inside her, quite literally, the powers of a god now.
Did she have sex with a god and now there's a baby in there?
No, idiot. She
Can
stole...
I take the power by cutting her open?
No, that's not how it works.
So if I'm inclined to taking it.
Do you think you could cut a god open?
I haven't tried, but I would like to.
But you see, the ritual she used is quite easy to undo. Quite simple, actually. I made sure of that.
Well, why don't you do it yourself?
Because I'm not stupid. Again, she has the power of a god, even if she can't quite use it all yet. But
So what you said it was easy.
it is easy, but dangerous.
Those two usually don't like go together. Dangerous usually ups up the difficulty level.
Well, if you want me to do it, we could always make a deal for that.
I don't really care. I'm just asking questions.
Listen, do you want to know how to undo do you want to know how to undo the spell? Or do you want to make a deal for it?
If you want to tell us, I won't be opposed to it.
Like I said, quite simple. First, you find where her coven is. Her new coven, the one that she kicked me out of. You think that has more to do with like why she wants to get back at her sister?
No, it's petty as shit.
I understand petty revenge. Spite
Next
is an excellent motivator.
Next, dispel her magic. That's the spell. Dispel magic on her. That's actually it. Like I said, I made the ritual quite so simple to undo that she wouldn't even believe that would be the reason for her fall from power. And lastly, you need a vessel to put the power into. You know, like the vessel she took it from.
So what did she take it from?
The Staff of Thunder.
Where is that?
Did we leave it with the priest?
I think the priest has it still.
Like Morin still has it?
Yeah, I think Morin has it. Oh, Barry!
The one who was probably
thank you for the
by shark
donation.
people recently.
Get the boy to ditch the maple leaf. Wow!
What? Barry!
Wow! Whoa!
Barry!
Whoa! Whoa!
Thank you, dude. That means we all have to roll Wild Magic Surges.
I'm just now getting rid of the pocket slime. I offer it to the hag. Would you like some pocket slime?
Oh, we got another check here. Oh Lord. Oh boy.
God.
That's a lot of fours.
Good luck.
Wait, there's two? Okay.
There's gonna be three because.
Three? Okay.
You want me to roll for Yelesh?
Yes, please. Alright, so the first one's Tiber.
Okay.
I have a sudden craving for slime. Pocket variety.
Alright, there we go.
Can you roll again, Jacob? That one doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
What
God.
are you doing to us?
And roll again!
Again.
Again!
Jesus.
Oh.
Why?
That's what it says.
Oh, and roll again?
That seems like a cop out.
I think it means it adds on to it.
Yes.
Oh no.
I step away from Tiber.
Oh, jeez.
We're all going to
We
explode.
feel the gods shower us with explosions.
And you
We're
all
trying to gain
burst
power.
into sparkles and die.
Ominous thunder rolls in the distance. As Tiber's hair's... You have hair? You don't have hair.
No.
Oh, damn it. As Tiber suddenly starts crackling with electronic energy. You are now electrically charged. And will shock whoever to touch next. But yes, ominous thunder. All right, Ryu.
Don't forget Dr.
Oh,
Price.
oh, Dr. Price first, right? 4446.
Come on, unlimited power.
Okay, this is gonna have to wait until the next time you touch water.
Okay.
All right. So let me know the next time you touch water. I got a slap for you. Rio, 79, 30. Because I can't do it right now, but. 79.
I'm looking at it.
30. That doesn't really work for you at all. You want to re-roll that one?
You want me to do another one?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, when I die. It's like, this doesn't happen right now, so. Okay. What?
Whoa, what? No.
No.
You forgot the D.
I did.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, okay.
Never forget the D.
And
Be-
the max D.
Because of
Did I
that.
roll 100,000?
Yeah, you rolled 100,000.
Because if that actually happens,
Alright, there we go.
the D10,000 is the nearest star explodes in a massive supernova, so game over.
And the entire world. That's one way to end a campaign. The world is engulfed in fire.
Welp! 2747.
No.
That's so much better than rocks falling on the party.
You can't.
So Ryu,
Okay, we're
your
gonna roll the
eyes,
entire universe.
your eyes start to spin counterclockwise. For I'm gonna do this for minutes, not rounds. The next 3 minutes.
My eyes are just spinning counterclockwise. Do I see normally?
No.
Okay. I close my eyes. Well, I don't actually, I guess, like, do I, like, does it just go dark? And because I can see darkness, do I just see, like, the inside of my brain matter? Like, as my eyes are spinning?
I don't know. I think when they say spin counterclockwise, they mean, like, around in a circle like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I interpret it as like you just keep rolling your eyes over.
Like, your eyes are just rolling around counterclockwise. So you're getting really dizzy. Alright, 55, 94. Damn it, I'm not paying attention. Ryu's eyes are rolling counterclockwise for the next 3 minutes, so she's getting really dizzy. Tiber, after ominous thunder, yeah, Tiber is now electrically charged. Statically charged, rather. And Yalesh, which rolled a 55, 94? Which I have to find here. That's lame.
But let it happen. He's not here, so.
5594's target is aware of every object now within 50 feet of him. Like I said, that's really lame. Do you want to re-roll for that one? That's super lame.
But what if there's just like condoms everywhere?
That's just
I was gonna
lame.
say, I do want to see if I can wash the slime out of my clothes.
4759. I just want something more interesting, because that's just like, okay, you're aware of all the objects within 50 feet of you. That's actually kind of good.
It helps if those objects happen to be shark men that want to eat you. I'm still a little worried about that one.
Okay, perfect. So as the night hag tells you exactly how to dispel the curse, right, north, south, east, west.
I saw it.
You guys immediately are 3 miles south of where you once were.
What
So in a completely different part of the forest.
the flip?
Are we 3 miles in the same place? Or are we like 3 miles and like separated from our bros?
Oh no, you guys are all still in a group. You're just 3 miles south.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you're in a completely different part of the forest. The hag's nowhere to be found.
Well,
She sent us on her way. Feel
Right.
confident that she has saved days off of our journey.
You guys are also so completely lost in the forest.
So, do we want to? It sounds like we need to go find Morin, who we
Seems
left
like the
in the
universe
city.
wants me to be the new storm god.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think the best way to find Morin will be to find what has eaten him, which is probably in the ocean. So we need to find the river and follow it to the ocean.
Well, he might not be dead.
I'm playing the odds.
I don't think he's dead. I think he escaped.
Yeah.
Victor chooses not to believe that is an option. He didn't have me there to electrocute them all.
What time of day is it?
Early afternoon. And in any case,
It's been early afternoon for a while. Like
you,
we were in this like it took early afternoon to get
well,
here.
I guess it'd be mid afternoon.
Got
Yeah,
lost in a forest.
yeah, you're right. It would be around like late afternoon, early evening time at this point. The sun's starting to set now. Like the sun's going down.
Do we want to make camp before we go on another hike and get exhausted more?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys look around and find a small clearing where you can actually set up and lie down in. By the time you actually make camp and get ready to rest, the sun is definitely starting to set, and it is just pitch black, which isn't a problem for most of you.
And I'll just use my sorcery points to make sure that I have mage armor for 24 hours.
Forgot you could do that. That's great.
I know. It's one of my favorite things about sorcerer. It's like, for the man who's afraid to sleep without having magical protection.
For the man who's afraid of everything.
Hey, it's not paranoia if someone has tried to stab you in your sleep.
It's just being careful at this point.
Paranoia just turns into practical thinking when people are out to kill you.
Exactly.
Do we have an eventful night or?
Nope. Luckily for you, you guys have a very peaceful sleep. The woods are completely silent, however. No insects, no small
at some
animals.
point I had to take a drink of water.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want this to be a large body of water or a flask.
Like, as soon as you go and take a swig of water, you have to spit it out because it's turned into completely wet cement in your mouth.
Deemer, try this.
Do you?
Yes.
It's just water.
Like, it's water, Dr. Price. I don't understand.
I tried again.
It just turns to wet cement the moment it touches you.
Ryu, try this.
No thanks.
Did anyone bring wine?
I don't think so.
Ask Gilesh, but he's probably sleeping.
I don't have anything that creates drinks. I knew I should have held out until we touched a river. I could have stopped all the shark men at once.
So
I mean, we're probably not that far from the river if you want to like go and do it.
Are we close enough to a source of water that I can try to get a proper?
Not that you've seen, like maybe a small creek or something, but again,
I will still take it to see if I can get better water.
Take it as soon as you touch it. A huge chunk of it turns into wet cement, but it only radiates out a few meters and then stops. And then starts, slowly just get washed away.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, I'm going to die of thirst because of a hag. Guess I better go kill her right quick. Guys, we have to go kill the hag.
Through eating plants or And
I'll
I
pluck a
think of
leaf
a
and try to
dead
eat
squirrel.
it.
Hmm?
I just pluck a leaf and start chewing, trying to get
You're
more.
fine. You're fine. You do, however, notice when you guys wake up that on a nearby rock is a partially melted candle that's been broken in half. And wrapped around the base is a large copper bangle. As if someone left that specifically for you.
It was on watch last night.
That's all about.
I was just like, yeah, I ain't touching that. Not gonna happen.
All just like turn our heads simultaneously to look at Tiber. Is that what we're doing? To like look down at him.
Tiber, what does that taste like?
That doesn't look edible to me.
It hasn't stuck you yet.
Lick the copper bangle, Tiber. Lick it. Tell me the taste of the copper.
I know better than that.
I finally just say, well, someone has to try it out. And I try to push Tiber into it.
Well, the second you touch Tiber, you just get, like, shocked.
Oh, damn
Like, grabbing onto, like, a electrified fence kind of shock.
Damn it. Well played.
Anyone else want to try?
Oh.
By the way, you're no longer electrified now. You don't feel very staticky.
Ryu's gonna take her quarterstaff and she's gonna poke it.
Poke what? The candle or the bangle?
She's gonna do the candle first and then the bangle.
So you poke the candle and it just sort of just finishes breaking in half and just falls over and gets stuffed out. And the bangle just kind of like clinks around against the rock. Doesn't look extraordinary at all. Very finely made, but other than that.
I'll put it on.
Okay.
Well, you put it on.
I've just been eating cement. What's the worst that could happen?
And you were electrocuted.
Yeah, that too.
You can't quite seem to take it off.
Is it at least fashionable?
It's very fashionable. It's very finely made.
Okay.
But it definitely seems to be stuck to your arm now.
If this turns into some Voyage of the Dawn Treader bullshit and he wakes up and is a dragon.
Do I feel any power?
No. I don't suppose any of you have, like, detect magic or anything.
I have Arcana, but not Detect Magic.
Do you want to use Arcana or anything on that? Or any of you want to use Arcana?
Sure, maybe I should have done that before I stuck it on.
We are a party full of magic users. I think we should use Arcana.
So, Tiber, you can tell that this might have once been some sort of magic item, but it seems like it's complete. Oh, Ryu, nice, great. Yeah, the both of you can tell that this used to be some sort of magical item. It doesn't seem to be cursed, but all the power that was once in it just seems to have been completely depleted.
So it might be able to be recharged?
Possibly.
I cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Alright, roll.
Go down.
For damage. You take 10 electric damage.
Okay. That did not work.
So Ryu's gonna just think for a second, and she's like, okay, I have an idea. Nobody touched me. And she's gonna, like, sit all monkey, like, in, like, monk meditation style or whatever. and Ryu would like to attempt to contact somebody that she doesn't like talking to.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Her spiritual guide,
Oh,
who, by the way, just keeps encouraging her to go find someone to make babies for the Angel Army. But
are you trying to talk? Are you trying to talk to Metatron?
I don't know if Metatron is my actual spiritual guide, but possibly. I've never actually asked its name.
All right, which are we talking?
It's a celestial.
No, but I'm trying to think. Are we talking? Metatron from Dogma, or
Or like Angel Sanctuary Metatron.
or
I vote Alan Rickman.
you vote Alan Rickman
I mean,
Metatron?
Yeah. Or Metatron from Supernatural.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman Metatron. All right.
If you have to pick an angel, make it Alan Rickman.
All right. So you're gonna ask your celestial guide for what advice?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask and see if they know what this like what this bangle is, how to recharge it. Should we like even try to use it? Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him if I get involved with this band, will it take me off of the path of angel baby making?
All right. So you're like, hey, celestial dude. I just need a little bit of help here. Is that basically what's up?
Yeah.
And you basically just hear like angelic chorus sounds for a good while.
I put my fingers in my ears.
You're, wait. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
I
Can you hear
unplugged
me?
it.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
This is your celestial guide. I have the answers that which you seek. Let's see here. Yes. The object. The object was once of great power. What do you mean? Shh. Yes, great power, and it is the vessel that wicked one spoke of.
Oh, it's okay.
She seems to have her own plans, but I mean, you should probably help that other god. That'd probably be for the best. Yes.
Okay.
And as for the other bit, quit trying to weasel your way out of that. It is your sworn duty.
No thanks.
Don't hang up on me.
No.
Don't
no,
you?
I gotta go. He's walking up a Minotaur. And I just end my connection. And I am like, I look at my friends, like my eyes open. There's like this little white shine for a second, and I look at my companion. It's like, all right, so this thing is the vessel that we need to take the power out and put it in of the hag and put it in this vessel.
And this whole time, I've just been casting Mending and Prestidigitation, trying to get small charges in it. I don't believe in your hocus pocus. Let me try casting magic on it.
You should try casting Shocking Grasp again. Maybe this time it'll work.
No, I think I learned my lesson on that one.
I look at him and I go, you're using hocus pocus too.
I am using an energy source that is available to all who are smart enough to use it. You are speaking to invisible people.
I'm not speaking to a person. I was speaking to a celestial.
Yes, that totally validates everything you have just said. As I go back to trying to cast the random, I don't have a lot of cantrips and most of them hurt me.
I'm just gonna shrug and look at Tiber and Yelesh, and it's like, I mean, you can keep doing it. It's not gonna do anything. Yes, I can I can talk to it.
And just going to bandage up my
I usually
shocked
don't try
arm.
to talk to them because I hate them.
They're kind
But-
of jerks.
They're kind of jerks. So don't ask me to do that very often, but I needed this information. So that's I tell them that we're
Yep.
good. This is what we got to do.
Yep.
So what you're saying is that when we dispel the magic, that the item that is now bound to my arm will absorb it.
Yes,
I'm okay with this.
I'm sure you are.
You're like, wait, I'll have all the
See, now we
powers of
believe
a god? I guess it might work.
Now
So-
he believes me.
So,
You can say I believe you. I just said it's worth testing.
Believe
I'm
me enough
okay
to
if the
trust it.
result. I'm okay if the results happen to be that I absorb the power of a god.
does anyone else just find it kind of convenient that we got all the stuff we needed right away? A little too convenient. Balls.
We're making a deal with a
Oh,
very
really?
powerful being. That's how it works. We wreck her sister's plans. She gives us the tools we need to do it.
Yeah, I just, it seems a little bit too convenient, like, I don't think we should trust her.
Oh, I don't trust her, but once I get the power of a god, I can evaporate her.
Yeah, but she also knows how to like dispel as the ability from you as well. Just remember that.
She knows how to take it from her sister. She never said that she could dispel it from the vessel.
Ah, that is true. Good point.
And if she's afraid to deal with her sister, she should be terrified to try and take it from me. I mean, the last person who tried to take knowledge from me, I stabbed him with a scalpel.
Anyways,
But I got
do you guys know where to go?
We have to
Nope.
go find Morin.
Yeah, where's that guy?
Oh, we don't need to find Morin now because he had the staff that was taken out of, but now we have a bracelet, so we don't have to find Morin.
Yep.
You have the vessel.
He can rest in peace.
We have a new vessel.
You have to find the coven.
We have to
Yes.
find the coven. And it's clearly not in this forest. It's not in that marshland.
Was
So-
it the where there was a storm cloud just hovering and shark people were coming out to eat us?
Possibly. What other clues do you
Coven's
guys
name.
have?
What?
Are we like, no. I said, what other clues do you guys have?
Well, Yalish walked into the ocean for a little while and came out. I'm gonna look at him and ask him, was there a coven in there? What happened?
Yeah, no, there was no coven. I got invited for a little chit chat with someone I knew from way back, and yeah, it was great catching up.
Oh, so kind of like what I just did, but you have to walk in water to do it?
It wasn't really walking on the water; it's walking into water and getting dragged under.
That's what I said.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I can see this is a very personal and private matter for you.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's very rude of you to
Sorry.
pry.
I apologize. I didn't mean to pry. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, you did.
As long, as long as it doesn't serve our purpose of not dying in this.
Listen, I don't know anything.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You're the only person that I actually think is my friend here, so I don't want to make you mad.
I mean, if you guys want to maybe check the map.
Do we have the latest map? That guy was saying, the kebab guy was saying that the maps change all the time.
Because I gave you guys a big old clue.
The storm cloud that I just mentioned?
No.
Okay. Then I need to see.
I know where we should go.
Apparently, I need to look more of the map.
To Wizard's Folly Lake.
Yeah, clearly.
Right?
Clearly.
I'm gonna look at the map, and I'm
That
gonna
was
see it says Broken Candle Monastery, and I'm gonna concentrate more on
No.
that monastery part, and I'm gonna close my map, and it's like I have no idea where to go. I don't know. It just
There's nothing obvious on the map.
there's nothing obvious on this map. You know what? We should just forget this whole thing ever happened, and we should go on another continent and just let these people deal with what they got to do. Like, we don't need to deal with a hag. We don't need to deal with a thunder god. That's their problem. Okay, we can just go.
I think I know where it might be. I think it might be in the ruins of dust because the candle just broke apart into like small fragments. It was a ruin, right?
I don't have anything humorous I can add. You guys took all of them.
Is Jalesh gonna argue the point? Like, is there someone there to argue the point? Because I clearly know.
Galesh is just like, none of that makes any sense. I mean, clearly it's obvious where we should go.
Oh,
Where?
if it's so clearly obvious to you, why don't you tell us?
Well, because I thought it was clearly obvious to you guys. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you guys it's completely obvious.
It's
Well,
not obvious to me.
I am lost in the woods, so I need someone who actually knows directions to walk in a direction. I am not a nature person.
Yeah, you're an academic type.
Oh, I meant person is a little questionable also, but yes, I thought I would leave the actual trailblazing to someone whose idea of blazing isn't just set it all on fire.
This is the wrong group.
You
came to the
wrong neighborhood.
I am in the group that says burn it first and find out later.
You guys haven't gone full murder
burn it
hobo
first,
yet.
If it doesn't burn, have tea or taste it. Like, that's our course of action.
God, you're right.
Alright, so I'm assuming I don't need to tell you guys that the hint was the Broken Candle Monastery, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow! So I didn't want to go like real too subtle on that one, just because, you know.
I've learned my lesson on being subtle to players.
Yes, I have many a mistake. It's like, oh, this will be a good puzzle theorem to solve. Why are you doing these things?
You
Why?
beat them over the head with a stick.
You need to be about as subtle as a brick through a window with a note tied to it.
And then someone read the note.
Oh my god, it's a brick! Clearly we need to build a building. Alright, so
Rio's clearly uncomfortable. It's not her monastery, but she is just she's just uncomfortable with this. But
I've had to burgle a few monasteries. It'll be okay.
So, from what you guys can remember, the Broken Candle Monastery hasn't been in use for a good 100 years or so.
Doesn't mean people aren't there.
It doesn't mean people aren't there, but it hasn't actually been in use as a monastery for over 100 years at least.
Yeah.
It used to be the main monastery for the Church of Talos, which had churches all over, but it seems like people are lacking the faith considerably as of late.
I'm just sort of putting it together. Talos, candles are made from tallow. He's the god of candles.
In any case, you know that to get that is sound logic. Fire trucks are red. Fire is red. You get red from fire. The Monty Python logic, yes. To get back to Kurth and on the road to the Broken Candle Monastery, you're gonna have to head north. You can either head up one of the streams on either side of the forest, or just try and head directly north. You don't know what's waiting for you in the town because you can't quite see anything out of the forest, but you either take the direct route or be sneaky and try and take the long route.
I've had bad luck with water lately.
I mean, we can technically take the short route and be sneaky with Pass Without Trace and Darkness.
You can.
Yeah. You guys want to do that?
Okay.
All right. So you use Pass Without Trace, and after
or
what?
we can take the long route. I'm
fine with the shortest.
Okay, one sec, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
Another blanket.
Doesn't seem.
Just. Is your door open or closed?
It's open. It seems like it's more Zoom that's causing the issues right now than anything else.
Well, it's Zoom because there's 3 people on the same internet frequency using it.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably. I think it looks like we're fine now.
All right. In any case, all right. So it takes you guys a few hours to get out of the forest. As you approach the town of Kurth, you can see that it is currently mostly burnt to the ground. And there are the Sahagwin roaming throughout, digging through the ruins. There seems to be a large contingent of them lounging in the nearby river.
This is where we lightning bolt them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we just another really that's like thinking it all.
Alright.
Look at OBS. What does OBS play?
The OBS is at 0.
Yeah, that's yeah. Stop the stream and just start it again.
Looks like we're going back. I don't know. I'm gonna try stop and restart. Looks like we're in the green again now.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're fine.
If we keep getting some major lag spikes, I might just have to call it a little bit early, but I didn't want to go too much further without Jamie.
Yeah.
Alright, so yes. So there's
Yeah. What's it to you?
Yeah. There's a large group of Sahagwin, digging through the rubble of the town, and the rest of the raiding party is currently... Jesus, come on. I'm going to try to stop and restart. If you're watching the stream, we'll just be right back.